o'clock. It's a Wednesday, slap bang in the middle of the Friday night where you're sitting going, I wonder what we could do. Friday nights at home are all the same and they're feeling a little bit boring. What can we do? Aha, we have an idea, ladies. Welcome. I've got Lisa and Megan sitting across from me here from CE Cape Town North. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Would somebody like to make a recommendation for somebody, Megan? Someone who doesn't have anything to do on Friday night. Do you want to help them out, perhaps?
I think you should come to see Cape Town North on Friday, the best entertainment in the world.
Yes,
and on
we have.
Saturday.
Yes.
So Friday is actually not enough. You should come back.
I wonder if people will go twice. If there will be people who will buy 2 tickets and go twice.
Well, if you know what I know, you might just buy 2 tickets.
Go, now you have to tell us what you know.
So we are having the Easter Spectacular that's happening at CE Cape Town North. And if you don't know where that is, it's the Jesus Church on the R300. And it is a Easter production unlike the world has ever seen. It's not a little church concert or a little school concert with old Larkins, as they would say. It is something that can be on a grand stage, really.
Yes.
The costumes are immaculate. I can see that one costume is taken between 4 and 6 hours to create. They've been rehearsing for more than four months.
Wow.
The lighting and the effects and the visuals are something that's really of an international standard. And the reason why you should come is, as a parent, we need to train up our children in the way they should go.
That's right.
So in the world, there's so much noise when it comes to Easter in particular, and the true message of what Easter is all about is diluted. So this is a production that will show the children what is Easter all about, and will really introduce them to the person of Jesus, who he is, what he went through for us, and the life that we have available to us in Christ. So it is a story that will really stick with you for ages to come. And my son was watching it. He's 4 and 8 last night or Tuesday night. We were doing a rehearsal and they were watching. These children were dancing and screaming. The next morning they spoke about it and they asked me, can they please go back? So they are really excited.
That's what we like, excitement. Now, the music, that's something that's always pretty impressive. For anyone who's been to see Cape Town North, it's unique. It's not songs that necessarily are sung elsewhere. And we've had a sneak peek last week when we already listened to a song. Hopefully we can get another one to play for you in a moment. Megan Dippenaar, you're one of the ladies that we see often on stage and you're belting out a song there. What's the music like in this production?
Well, the music, every time we do a production like this, we write the music from scratch. So
Yeah.
everything is done. It's original. There's nothing from a previous production that you would hear. You will always have something fresh and something new, and it's produced to the best quality.
Wow.
So you'll have even from choral songs to someone rapping to your basic commercial music that's nice. It's got a nice melody, like earworms, like they would say. You
Yes.
go home singing something. You're like, where did I hear this? Oh, it was the Easter Spectacular. So it's really good quality music. We make a lot of effort because music is so important. It is something that it speaks to your emotions. It speaks
Yes.
to your heart. And the words, also important. So you can learn something from it. If you didn't know about Lazarus, there's a song that will teach you something about Lazarus.
I think what's important here is, we've been mentioning it a few times since our conversation already last week and here again today, is quality. And this is something that really strikes me, is not only just the quality of the costumes, as you mentioned, and the music, but it's the lighting, it's the scripts, I guess it is. It's the work that goes into it. It's the number of hours. It's the months of preparation that goes into this. So for our listeners to know, this is a quality production.
Yes, there's a lot that goes into design. Even the backdrops, the colors of the lights, everything has, even the set that is built. We even did movie scenes. It's filmed to the best quality to give you the realist version of that movie, because in the movie there's 2 stories actually being told. So the one is, in the movie we tell the story of how the Bible came as it is today, from the letters to the Bible, and then also on stage we play out the different stories that is being read. So it's a very interactive, very nice. You must just come.
We were at a previous performance or show that you did, and where it was a movie combined with live stage, and one of the things was shot in a particular home, and I remember driving around and my son shouting, "There's the house from the movie!" So
Local is lekker.
local is lekker. So that's one great thing, to have this the actual movie playing on a big screen and seeing what's happening on the stage, the two things together. One thing that's really amazing about the show is we're talking about the quality, but let's go to the practical side where people say we want to come. Do we need to buy a ticket? And wow, does something like this probably going to cost hundreds of rands? We can't afford to go. go.
Not at all. We want to make it as accessible as possible to all walks of life. So the tickets are very easy to get. You can get them on web tickets. So you go on to webtickets.co.za, you put in there Easter Spectacular, and up pops our event. And you can buy tickets. Children from 2 to 12 is 50 Rand, and then adults are 75 Rand, and then the young ones from birth to 2 is free. So you can come. It would be suggested or advisable that you get your tickets in advance.
Okay.
Because on the day it will be many, many people coming in, and it's only while stocks last.
So the other big question is, can I sit anywhere? Is it first come, first serve if I want to get a good spot?
Yes, it's first come, first serve. So you can come early, and there's a coffee shop on the first floor. We've got a
Nice.
pizza oven, coffee, slushies, burgers. So you can come and make a night of it. You won't want to leave.
And once the show is over, will there still be is the restaurant open afterwards as well?
Yes, most definitely. So
Okay.
it will be a night to remember.
Yeah, bring the family and bring the friends. And Megan, this is a time to say, what about the neighbors down the road? What about those family members that they've been asking about Jesus? They're wondering about these things. Is this one of those shows where you can bring somebody who isn't a believer? Will they still be able to follow what's going on?
It's, the story of Jesus has been told for so many years,
Mm.
and everyone that believed was a non-believer. So
True.
it's for anyone. So you can bring your neighbor, it doesn't matter what religion or race they are. It really does not matter. That story somewhere, something will relate to them. And it can be from the easiest person to the most difficult, and from the youngest to the oldest. You don't know what that person see and what they perceive and what goes
Yeah.
into their heart.
Yeah, and one thing I've learned from things I've seen at Sea Cape Town North, always an opportunity for somebody to surrender their hearts and to give their hearts to Jesus. Will there be a moment like that as well?
Yes, most definitely. And a lot of people have decided in their lives that they don't want to be a churchgoer. They want to have a relationship with God, but they don't want to go to church because of their experiences. So I didn't know that I had to be born again. I didn't know that there was a time where I had to say a prayer and confess that Jesus is Lord of my life, until someone told me. So we have to always give someone an opportunity to hear that you must be born again to be a child of God. So we give everyone an opportunity to make Jesus the Lord of their lives at this production. And it's a way that everyone would want to have a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah, thanks. It's Lisa and Megan here with me from CE Cape Town North. I want to send you to our Facebook page at Radio Cape Pulpit. That's our handle on Instagram and on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you'll be able to see a video there, which is a video of all of these professional shoots or shots of costumes, stage, set, and giving you a sneak peek and getting you excited about what's coming up on Friday night and on Saturday. So do go ahead and go and check that out, and it'll whet the appetite. You can also listen to this interview again on Facebook as well. So if you wanted to get all those details that you might have missed, if you've got in halfway through and you didn't hear everything, you can check it out again. And please share it as well, so we can get as many people as possible. Lisa, how many people are you expecting there, at least on the Friday?
So we can accommodate 2,400 people per night. So we have a massive mezzanine. So it's, if you think about it, your average cinema, just amplify that. And that is what our auditorium looks like. We have a screen that is probably, I'd like to say, the biggest screen in the Western Cape. So we have more than enough space for you and your family and your neighbor. So please come, and we are so excited to welcome you there.
And
Do
we
it.
have enough food, eh?
Because that was our biggest concern. And we're so happy. You know what's important is we want to be comfortable. We want to be well fed. We don't want to sit there and go, if only I could have a little old snacky. So you
Yes.
can't take anything into the auditorium if I'm right, but you can certainly get it all in before.
For sure.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then the other thing I want to mention is that we have more than enough parking. So that's something that also people want to know. So we have
Yes.
shuttles that are running all throughout the time before you arrive. If you park a little bit further, no problem. There's a shuttle that'll be waiting for you to collect you.
Could you ask for more? Taken right to the door. So go and get your tickets on web tickets. Once you're in web tickets, you just type in their Easter Spectacular and you'll be able to find out how to get your tickets. Before I greet you, what are you most looking forward to, Megan, about Friday and Saturday night? Friday night and Saturday in the day.
I think the greatest thing of all these productions is people giving their hearts to Christ.
Yeah.
That is something I'm looking forward to, because it's something exciting for them. And then we can help them by discipling them and telling them, now you have to go to church. So the production is going to be fun and amazing, but the best of all will be everyone that will give their hearts to Christ.
Yeah, isn't that the
That's
best part?
why we do it.
Yeah, and it's about that discipleship. Here's a Bible, and this is what you need to do next, and come and see us, and come to church, and connect with other believers. It's an exciting journey. It makes me think back to my years ago when I did exactly that, when I was feeling intimidated and scared. Will people judge me? I'm coming in here as an unbeliever, and the love I found at the church where I went in, and to be loved and accepted and know that there's a God who loves me. Beautiful time. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Web tickets to get your tickets. It's not going to cost you 2 arms and a leg. It's cheap enough for you to take along some special people in your life as well. To Megan Dippenaar, thank you very much. Lisa Rothwell, thank you, ladies. Always good having you here with us. And we're excited to see you fill out that place. But one more thing before I go. Please, don't be those typical Cape Townians that said, we'll just wait for Friday in the day. Don't forget, Mama, moenie vergeet nie. Ons moet daai kaartjies kry. Doen dit sommer Vrydag. Nee, doen dit sommer nou. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Get it done.
Yes, please.
Okay, now the big question is we want to play a song. Do we have the song? This is the big question. I should have the song. You just got to give me a moment. I've got to try and figure out the song. But let's go here first. Thanks, ladies.
Awesome.